close. Sharon, we are here today to go through the genius and incredible bass lines and talk to you about the legendary Chris Squire. Most notably with, yes, also some solo work as well. Sharon is like, are we going to make this like a 5-hour video? Because it could be.
It could be.
No, we're not going to do that too, but of course we're going to miss a bunch of stuff, but we're not going to miss this first one. Sharon, what is it?
Roundabout. Hit it.
I mean, we know what's coming. It's so rad. Now look, I know we've talked about this song before. Philip Chua even played it in a challenge, but this is the most legendary, I feel like, Chris Squire bass line. Would you agree?
I think so. Yeah.
This is from 1971 Yes record, Fragile, or if you're a real one, Fragile. Now, of course, we're going to have tab and notation for all of these great bass lines. There's a link in the description. You click it. It's free to download. I could show it to you, but Sharon, I feel like it might be better if Chris showed it to us.
I was really worried you were going to ask me to show it to you. I'm like, we did not discuss this. It's so bright.
I know. Sharon, look how he's fretting it though.
Is he playing with his thumb? He is.
Yes! He's getting the F sharp with his thumb. It's so weird to get that. Actually, if you want to start playing Roundabout without all of the little in the middle, check it out. Just start with this. And then you add in the ghosts. And then you bring it up to speed. Or use your thumb like Chris. That is so hard to do, actually. Sharon, have you ever heard about some famous bass player and you kind of wonder, like, who is this guy?
Oh, yeah. I think you've got some tasty tidbits for me.
You ready?
Yes.
Here we go. Christopher Russell Edward Squire was born in London in 1948 and was the longest serving original member of the prog rock powerhouse Yes. It's hard to overstate how influential Squire was to rock and roll bass playing with his signature snarling Rickenbacker tone and adventurous melodic bass parts that often drove the song. When he was 16, he realized he wanted to have a career in music after seeing the Beatles, who inspired him to, and I love this, be in a group that didn't use music stands. He was a big lad and his buddies told him he should play the bass. Sounds familiar to me. He bought his first bass, a cheap Futurama model, and got to it. Now, one moment that changed Chris's life forever happened in 1964. On the last day of school before the summer holiday, Squire's school headmaster suspended him and a friend for wearing their hair too long and apparently gave them 2 shillings and 6 pence to go have it cut immediately. Instead, they took the money and ran and never returned to school again.
Good on them.
Chris bought a Rickenbacker 4001 bass in 1965, met John Anderson in 1967, formed the band Yes, and the rest, as they say, is history.
The way you read that makes it sound like he bought a Rickenbacker for 2 shillings. And I'm just here like, God, I wish I was alive back then when you could get a Rickenbacker for 2 shillings. Woo! All right, Tempus Fugit? I don't know.
I say Fugit, but
I like Fudget because it kind of sounds like, you know. I'm just trying to crank as much brightness out of this guy. I'm using a short scale RKM, and I've got a flanger running and a ton of compression.
I love how your bass sounds for this.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just hold on to that thought. That picking, insane.
Hey!
And it keeps going, and it's crazy. I want to break down 2 bass lines. They're kind of the same thing, just an octave apart. So the first bass line it's going up in a minor scale with a raised 6. Essentially. And then going down in a dominant scale.
Oh, that's so cool.
Initially, I was like, I am on something because this sounds weird, but then you gotta get used to it. So that's like the gist of the whole beginning, and then he goes... And there's this beautiful, like, flandery sound, which, as a perfectionist, let it be known, I'm not happy, but this is what we got, so we're going with it. And then he goes and plays the whole thing an octave down with different hits. So... I have to show you the most mind-blowing thing that is happening during all of this.
Please. Listen to how hot the bass is in this mix, too. It's crazy.
So upfront. And now, look at him. He's singing second voice on this while playing. It's insane.
I mean, and Sharon, and the not so subtle elephant in the room, of course, is this bit of plastic here, right? The plectrum. He is almost always playing with a pick. It gives him such a distinct sound. And hey, if you want to learn how to play with this bit of plastic here, mate, if you want to get your pick chops together, I have actually made a workshop all about pick playing, talking about different picks, different grips, different styles, classic players that have done it over the years. It's only available on SBL. You can get started today. Grab that free 14-day trial. What are you waiting for? Hey, we're getting close. Oh, I have to do Heart of the Sunrise. It starts so fast. Oh, so close. Oh, God damn it. This is a beast of a bass line, and I have struggled with this for longer than I care to admit. But if I slow it down a little bit for you, Chris Squire is doing something like those pauses. There's a little tiny bit of hi-hat in there to let you know when to come back in. Thank God. And then we get up to the top. Octaves. And then he goes into what is maybe the most sort of like sneaky, funky, beautiful Chris Squire bass line of all time, I think. He turns on a bit of tremolo.
Ooh.
And he plays...
Swag.
Yeah, it's so cool. On the recording, I'm assuming he's using his Marshall Super Bass, which is just such a cool 100-watt guitar amp. I'm using an emulation in the HX Stomp. It's got this vibe where when you play it nice and light, it's nice and clean. Mm-hmm. But if you hit the bottom, it doesn't get so much louder as it kind of just sags into the tube stages of the Marshall. And occasionally he'll play this thing. Then maybe... does these triplet things. Ooh. But it's really fun to try that sound with a pick and then having your hand dynamics, right? How you play determine the amount of distortion. That's one of my favorite Chris Squire bass lines is, not the big unison riff, but the thing he goes into afterwards.
What's next? Oh, no.
Oh, Sharon! I cannot wait. Sharon has been telling me for so long, like, oh, I got every part together. I've got all the sounds. I cannot wait to show you the
Have
fish.
I said
and
that?
time
I'm
is
not
now.
confident about my sounds
you
at all.
said
I don't
it.
even own a wah. All right, so first thing, let's just listen to it.
Is this all bass? All the sounds other than drums?
Head.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
jumping
I'm so sorry.
ahead.
I'm sorry. Okay, let's listen to it. I'll shut up.
It is all bass.
Okay.
I don't know how he does that. I've been trying to figure out how he does that intro, but...
So there's like the harmonic part. What time signature are we in, Sharon?
7, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh.
Thankfully, he just stays in 7, and he just doesn't go anywhere else, because it's complicated as is.
Oh.
Do you know what note that is? The low one?
Is it a D to
It's
a
a
E?
low D.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure he's playing his Rick, though, his 4-string. And he's playing harmonics that require the whole thing. So I'm pretty sure to play the bass part, he just drop-tuned to...
Right, you gotta drop it down.
that melody. And then, I mean, it goes places. Up until there, that was kind of like him setting the stage, and then he starts doing like really fast, like...
Yeah. Chris Squire shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I will be switching bass, though. We'll be right back. I'm pretty sure what happened is they're in the studio, and this is just overdub after overdub after overdub, which is super badass. I do believe it is all bass.
Yeah, right.
But they play it live a lot, or they played it live a lot, and it's a completely different song live. It's like a completely different melody that they play when they play it live, and the majority of the harmonics are being done by guitar.
Cool.
While he's covering a bunch of the other things.
Show us how you play those crazy harmonics in the beginning.
Okay.
I want to know.
I play them like this. But that is not how he plays it.
Oh, really?
He plays it like this. He plays it up here.
Whoa. Oh, I've never done that before. Okay, this is 1971, correct?
Yes.
The Fish?
I believe
Is it on Fragile?
It's on Fragile, yes.
Wait a minute. What record is it on, Sharon?
What did you say? Fragile? That's disgusting.
This came out in 1971. Everybody credits Jocko with harmonics. Everybody. And Jocko's debut record didn't come out until 76?
Oh, no.
So 5 years before, you've got Mr. Chris Squire ripping harmonics.
I didn't even put that together.
Yeah.
Jocko is a fraud. I'm just kidding.
Is he the original harmonic purveyor?
Maybe.
Everybody gives it to Jocko.
Does anyone know of anyone else? Put them down below. Let's rank our harmonic specialists down below. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's go.
I did a little bit of teching.
Come on.
And I have set up a looper.
Wait, hold on. Are you going to perform the Fish
Yes!
live?
I am just going to do the layering. And then after that, I'm out. I'm not going to do all of the weird stuff that goes after that. I've set up a looper on Ableton. I moises the track, and I've got drums with me as I go through this.
Okay. So you have the actual drums.
Yes, I have the actual drums.
From the tune. Awesome.
Here's the Fish, as played by someone who does not own a Rickenbacker and did not want to downtune to D halfway through a looping thing. So, let's go. Okay, I'm turning off all of my effects.
Sharon, you're doing it!
This is the worst part.
Sharon, I believe in you. Sharon Reynolds.
The Fish, ladies and gentlemen.
Sharon. I'm like, I don't want to be like, but I'm so proud of you. That's incredible. I gotta say, like, it's so valuable to see all the layers added up, right?
Right.
That's something like, you know, I don't know if there's a recording of him doing that in the studio, adding all those layers. I don't think so.
I couldn't find it.
Right.
I was really trying. I couldn't find one. The only thing that I couldn't figure out how he's doing is the very top of the song.
Oh, that sound. Yeah.
If anyone knows, let me know down in the comments if you know how to recreate that.
You just did, as Scott Devine would say, cracking job. Well done.
We're obviously going to have every single layer down below in that workbook that you can grab in the description.
So if you guys want to loop fish like Sharon did, you're going to learn how to do it. So obviously you got a guy here who is into gear, and I'm not talking about this guy, but you know, you got this guy, Chris Squire, who's way into stuff. He was pushing stuff forward so long ago. The basses, I mean, just the basses alone. Yes, he's most known for Rickenbacker, but he was also playing Ranney, 8-string basses. He started to play Tobias basses. He was really interested in things moving forward in terms of amps.
Yeah.
He's really known for his Marshall 100 super bass through a 412, but also he's playing Fender Showmans in an era, Sun amps, Ampeg stuff, sometimes with his Rickenbacker, you know, the one that he used that looks similar to this just had one output. But then there was a time that he was also playing a 4001 with the Rico sound, dual outputs. He was experimenting with running one into a Marshall, right? This pickup into a Marshall, and then this pickup into an Ampeg or a different rig, always experimenting. Big, crazy pedal board. He was using fuzz and distortion and chorus, flanger, reverb, octave, trem. I feel like before it was cool for bass players, or I should at least just say before it was normal for bass players to experiment with effects. Right. He was an absolute pioneer in terms of gear. Yeah, absolute bass innovator.
And like not shy of technology moving forward and like him getting left behind or something. Like he just went with it.
He just went with it. Yeah.
I mean, new. Let me try it.
Yeah. And the video that I've been pulling from for this is I believe a Hot Licks video with this interviewer who played bass for Elton John. Actually,
Really?
Yeah. The guy who's interviewing Chris Squire is Bob Birch. It's amazing. It's called Chris Squire Masterclass. And honestly, it's worth a look. I pulled a lot of stuff from this, but there's a huge rundown of all of his crazy pedal board and a bunch of basses. We can't get into all of it now, but I just wanted to mention, like you were saying, Sharon, that this dude wasn't afraid. He wasn't afraid of technology. He wasn't afraid of pushing stuff forward. And you know what else he wasn't afraid of? Leading the band.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
He led the band with his bass, also singing, right? Fragile comes out, it explodes the band. Then a few years later, he does a solo record called Fish Out of Water, a little kind of like ding to the fish. And I've got this cool live performance on the Old Grey Whistle in the UK with him doing Hold Out Your Hand.
Beautiful.
I mean,
that outfit.
Back to the audience, the slow turn.
Woo, it's so dramatic. Oh my god. What's the time signature?
Sharon. Okay, actually, I did count this out. It does this thing where it like skips an eighth note. Someone smart will figure this out. If I'm playing this, I'm not going to try to count it in an odd time. I'm just going to know that my and of 4 is going to start that sort of like descending, walking thing into the phrase. So you have... skips an eighth note.
Got it.
Tell me, Sharon, what is it?
You're right. It's just skipping an eighth note.
Yeah.
But it's skipping an eighth note and going to 3/4. So it's 15/8.
Hell yeah.
Followed by 3/4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yes.
5, 6.
He probably wrote this thing and he isn't thinking like, oh, I'm going to do a 15/8 thing and then a waltz 3/4 thing and then come back to 15/8. The way that I could get it is just thinking you're starting the new phrase on the end of 4. How cool. And then he steps up to the mic and sings like a beast. Incredible. Next up, we had to do it. Now, it isn't the most requested, like, Chris Squire bass line, but it's maybe Yes's most popular song of all time, whether you like it or not, Yes fans. So in 82, there's this Atlantic Records guy that introduces some of the guys from Yes, Chris Squire, to Trevor Rabin. And they do a band called Cinema. It's a new band. Squire recruits the original Yes keyboard player, Tony Kaye, and Cinema goes into the studio to do a record. But guess what? They're struggling to get that vocal right. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
Struggling
God.
to get that vocal. And so they're like, you know what? Should we just have John Anderson come in and sing on this stuff? You know what the answer to that is, don't you?
Yes.
Yes. And so he comes in and sings, and they release 90125 under the band name Yes. It destroys. That comes out in 1983. Owner of a Lonely Heart tops the charts for 4 weeks, goes on to reach the #1 spot, Billboard Hot 100, and it was the only single from Yes to ever do it. From 90125, Owner of a Lonely Heart, and this is, without a doubt, the best version.
Totally awesome. And tank. Move yourself.
We're so sorry, but we're not at all.
Oh, so good.
Do you want to see Chris Squire playing the Owner of a Lonely Heart bass line?
Yes.
So you have the verse and chorus, which was very much... Basically that with a couple of variations, and
Yeah.
which led you into...
Yeah. Woo.
Ooh, come on, Chris Squire. Get a little funky with it.
It's such a catchy bass line. Like it's a commercial bass line.
I have to show you this too. This is so cool. There's someone that broke it down, got all the stems, and there is a secret effect on the main riff. You ready for this?
Yes.
The main riff of the verses is actually a variation of the vocal melody of the choruses. And here's Chris Squire on bass playing the riff with an octaver, which is playing an octave below the main bass note.
Like a sub.
Yes. Isn't that crazy? You think your boy programmed a preset that has an octave sound in here? Oh, you're damn right I did. Check it out. So he's just got a subtle octave, right? Playing like clean Rickenbacker.
So low.
I know. It's crazy that the octaver he was using, I don't actually know what it was, can track that low G. The digital ones now, like the one in the HX Stomp,
Yeah.
can totally track like even like low Fs. But that's like subtly in there. It just almost makes it sound like a little more synthy. And he was thinking about that stuff in the 80s. He wasn't scared of it.
It also just
He was
makes
like-
it wide. Like
Yeah,
it takes up so
totally.
much space in the mix, and now it
Yeah,
makes
it's like
sense.
a big thing, right? The
Yeah.
guitars on the top, they're not too distorted. You got that big muscly bass down low. So cool.
Hard to follow out. Staying on 90125, or as Gemini likes to call it, 90125.
No.
This is probably my favorite Yes song, and it's got a time signature of, I believe it's 17.
Jeez.
I don't know if he's running a flanger on this. Do you know if he's running a flanger on this?
I-
He's playing
I
an
don't know.
8th string.
Oh, is he? Good Lord.
bass up here. And then he goes down. Excellent song, but wait. Just the castaway. La da 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 da. It's the same exact progression.
My mind. Did the police do it first?
I don't know. When did Message in a Bottle Police? 79. Anyways, back to that smackin' bass line.
Smacking.
That's the opening line the
Yeah.
marimba plays, and the bass joins in on that. It's kind of looping that motive. Da, da,
Right.
da, da. And that's the thing that makes it into a weird time signature because it's looping it not in like 4,
Yes.
which is incredible. And then you'd think it's doing, because the marimba stays on that when he goes down. He's instead reversing it.
Right, he's going down.
But is he just doing that?
No.
No, of course
Right.
not. I'm going to put the pick down for this. Insane.
Okay, you were saying, we sort of like brushed over this thing of like, he's using an 8 string.
Maybe.
It's like, oh yeah, whatever, an 8 string.
Is it?
You want to see?
Yes?
Then moving on from that is the 8-string bass, which doesn't have
is
the
an
low
8-string.
part, which is actually just the high part of the 8-string
See,
bass.
I was listening.
So first of all, I'll show you the Ranney bass.
What would it be like if you had a bass friend in your life that went to the trouble of getting an 8-string out the closet, Sharon, and tuning it correctly? What would it be like? Right? So you have an 8-string bass, octave doubles typically, right? You know it from this. Right? And so you've got the octave doubles, but then once you get to the D string, you tune the low D as a D. But then this string, instead of tuning it up to a D, you stop it at A. If you have an 8-string, you can do that. You can also take a harmonizer. Were you getting a harmonizer patch ready for me? That's it. That sounds great, actually.
That is cool. I need
Very
to play
cool.
more with an 8-string pitched up. That's interesting.
Yeah. Okay, Sharon, no list of Chris Squire bass lines would be complete without this one from Big Generator. I'm running. This is just the continuation of Chris Squire in the 80s pursuing different sounds, cool stuff. He actually plays this on an early Tobias 5-string bass. Check this out.
Next to that is the Tobias 5-string, this red one here. I used that a lot on the Big Generator album.
Sharon,
In fact,
very red.
let me show you something from
That's
that.
like ketchup red.
No, and like you weren't around in this era.
Rub it in.
In 1987 when this came out, but like Michael Tobias makes this bass, you know, in the mid 80s, I guess late 80s. But like, I love that he's using that, and check it out. He's going to play this bass line from I'm Running.
Sounds great.
So not the typical sound that you would associate with like a modern active 5-string bass. Like if you're thinking Tobias, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe gospel or R&B. I'm not thinking Chris Squire through a Marshall with a pick. And I just so happen to have the closest thing, Sharon, that I have.
If you pull out a Tobias ketchup bass,
Well, it's not a Tobias, but it is the next iteration. It's an MTD. Okay. So made by Michael Tobias. And you know, you never think of these things as being like played with a pick, with a bit of gain, with kind of a mid-rangey sound. But listen to how well this thing cops the vibe. Listen to how like contained it is.
It's so precise as well.
I know. That line, you can play it on any bass you want. I'm accentuating the mid-range on this bass to get this thing.
It's got like tic-tac bass.
I know, yes, totally does. And there's something about like the modern active circuitry in it that makes it sound kind of like, I don't know, like less vintage, almost sort of like I said, sort of contained.
Yeah.
It's got this like small bandwidth, and these basses are known for having giant bottom end, and I'm taking all the bottom out of it, right? But then it's so cool to play it this way because then when you hear it down low, it still sounds
Fat.
it's just like big,
Yeah.
but you're never used to hearing an instrument like this in this way. And I love that bass line. So thanks for letting me sneak it in. And, you know, hey, tab and notation. You can learn this bass line. It's really cool. Instead of me painfully breaking it down slowly for you, just go grab that tab and notation, check it out for yourself. So obviously Sharon and I have left out probably a gazillion awesome Chris Squire bass lines, but don't even tell us about that. Instead, tell us about your personal story or relationship with Yes Music or with Chris Squire. Let us know when you first discovered this band and this bass player. We want to read it. We want to learn more about you. Drop that in the comments below.
You guys have been asking for Chris Squire for a long time. We finally did it, which means we need more suggestions. Let us know who's next.
And until we see you again, I have been Ian Martin Allison. This is the incredible Sharon Reynolds. We'll see you in the next video. We have to say it like this, fragile.
You make it sound like a Dior ad.
Yeah, but if you're serious about Yes, you want to be serious about this record.
At least say fragile.
Oh,
Your face.
you're making me blush. Hold on a minute. Just hold on. Sorry.
Insert crickets here.
I know.
Oh, you meant like a full minute.
You're the meanest. That's not it. That's not it either. Oh, it's because I have the octave on. Oh, no. Hey, Mr. Scott Devine, we are about to do the Chris Squire video. So I'm wondering if you have if you have something to contribute.
Chris Squire?
Yeah.
Dude, you know I hate Chris Squire's sound.
Dude,